In this world, there are only so many video games to play, so I'm going to tell you the only 10 video games that you ever need to play, the top 10 video games of all time. You don't need to play another one. These are the only video games you need to play. Any other video game that you think you're going to have to play, you don't have to play it because you only need 10. That's right, 10. I know I'm doing 5, but you only need 10 video games. That's 5 video games that you'll ever need to play in your life. We're going to count them down right here. Ready? Let's go. First video game is Dog's Life. You're a dog. You have a life. What more do I need to say? You like dogs. You like a heckin' good pupper, right? You like a heckin' good doggo, right? You like to pet the dog, right? You like to base a video game just on how you can pet the dog, right? I know you. I'm in your head. I know exactly what you crave. You want the dog's life. You got that dog in you, so get out there and get that dog in your PS2. Garfield Lasagna World Tour, a 5-hour tour de force that takes you all over the world in search of lasagna. Now, I know you're a little freak that likes the orange feline, and you know what I'm feline? I'm feeling like popping this disc in and running rough and ready all over the world with the crazy orange cat. Are you ready for the smackdown that Garfield puts down all over the world in search of the perfect lasagna? Wet. Need I say more? Wet. Need I say more? Do I gotta say anything else about wet? It's wet. You're gonna play wet. You're gonna love to play wet. You're gonna play wet every day of your wet life. You're gonna be moist. You're gonna be full of moisture. You're gonna be nice and wet from wet on the Xbox 360. And yeah, you gotta get an Xbox 360. You gotta get a copy of wet. And that's a little bit of a challenge for some people. But what I'm saying is, it's wet. Do you like horror? Well, I'm gonna scare the pants off of you. That's right, your pants just flew off. They're all over the floor. And you have so many pairs of pants. Go upstairs, go to your bedroom. They're all over the floor. Pick them up, put your laundry away. If that shit's clean, put that away. We got Saw on the Xbox 360. Now, this video game has an intelligent horror system. It's got crazy puzzles, and it's got awesome graphics. It is awe-inspiring how this video game could be the way that it do be when it be like this. I'm just telling you, if you seen Saw, you saw them all. Have I told you about a little gem called Mind Jack? Now, let me tell you something. You play Second Sight, you play PsyOps, The Mind Conspiracy. Have you played or even considered playing the hit video game from Square Enix, Mind Jack? Everybody's always Forspoken this, Forspoken that. Forspoken is the best video game to ever be made in the history of video games. But let me tell you something about Forspoken. It's already spoken for. It's going to win Game of the Year 2023 every single year that it's 2023. And you know why? Because people love it. People are always talking about it. And it's at a wonderful economical price of $70. But Mind Jack, you go to your local pawn shop, you go to your local video game retro store, you go to your local GameStop, you stop by, you ask them for a copy of Mind Jack. Because one video game that jacked my mind, literally hijacked it and jumped me around my house like I was Pac-Man. I was seeing ghosts and demons and power pellets. One thing about Mind Jack is that it literally gets inside of your head. I don't know how it did that, but it gets inside of your head. And I couldn't help myself. I literally couldn't help myself. I walked over to my refrigerator. I grabbed a jar of pickles and I started cramming them into my mouth one by one by one by one by one. And if this doesn't jack your mind, then I guarantee you that there's something wrong with you and you may need help. All right, let's talk about a real game, a classic video game, a video game that has changed the landscape of video games, that has made physics-based puzzles the most based that they've ever been. Half-Life 2, but specifically on the original Xbox. That's right, I'm talking about Half-Life 2. You get the gravity gun, you get the fizz gun, you get to be Gordon Freeman, you get to see Alex, you get to download the cinematic mod onto the computer version, you get to see that they fully modeled her labia and vagina, and honestly, I don't need that. I'm thinking about a celibate life. I'm thinking about a monk's life. I want to live on top of the temple with all the monks. And the only console that they would let you have if you were hanging out with a bunch of monks is the original Xbox. And that's why I'm saying if you're up there in the mountains, on top of the mountains in a temple, surrounded by monks in a funny little monastery, and you've taken a vow of silence, well, guess what? It's not going to tempt you, babe. Half-Life 2 on the Xbox. Yeah, it won't do that. How many games are we at? How many have we done 10 yet? Have I gotten to 10 yet? No? Okay, we'll keep going then. Robots on the PlayStation 2. Now, let me tell you something. I know y'all are staring at Aunt Fanny like, God damn. But you get to experience the world of robots. You don't get to just have to watch it. You get to live in the world of robots with all of the robots and all of their robot friends. You get to travel around the world of robots, collecting coins and gears and cogs and things for your machines. Don't you want to be fully immersed? Fully immersed with your gamer sense? Aching for a taste. You want a taste of robots? Go and get yourself a taste of robots. Now, another hit video game classic for the Xbox, the original Xbox, that I think is one of the top 10 great games you should play before you die. Death Row on the original Xbox. You get a game that's like football or baseball or basketball, but instead, you're a bunch of crazy guys trying to score goals while also killing people. I played this game all the time with my little brother back on our original Xbox, and let me tell you, it's just busting on God, for real, no capital. It's amazing. It blows my mind every time I pop that baby into my Mountain Dew green Xbox, and I see the graphics, and I go, oh, I'm literally busting. I am full to bursting. Play Death Row on the original Xbox, please. How far are we into the video? We got 10 games yet? Audio peaked a little bit? Okay, I'll try to keep the mic a little bit further away. You good? You got a little bit of black bile right there. Yeah, little bit of black bile right there. Yep, it's just leaking out. It's oozing. All right, next one. Okay, we'll go on to the next one. Have you ever wanted to be trapped in a nightmare? Have you ever wanted to live in the darkest world? Have you ever wanted to be so full of terror that every night you wake up screeching and scratching at the nearest thing around you? Have you ever wanted to feel like a newborn babe locked in a rusty cage above a pit of sharks? Let me tell you a game that's darker than dark, that's scarier than scary. A little video game that will blow your mind and send you back to a darker time. A little game called Katamari Damacy. Now, this game is crazy. You're a little guy. You roll orbs around. You have to do it for your dad. And if you do bad, your dad screams at you. Now, he's not gonna pull the belt out or anything crazy like that, but he will yell, and he will scream, and then he will tell you that he's disappointed in you. And I think that being told that you're a disappointment is probably one of the worst feelings that you can get on this earth. And I wouldn't want anybody to experience that. So if you do play Katamari Damacy, if you do decide to jump and delve into the dark terrors within, please take breaks, drink a lot of water, and prepare yourself for failure. Because if you're not ready for failure, then I don't know if I could do anything for you. Right, is that 10? Are we at 10 now? Yeah? Okay, all right. One more, and then we're probably at 10. Yeah. No, the man behind you. Yeah. He's looking a little funky now. Yeah, he's got the black bile too. I think we're gonna be fine. I think probably I'll be fine. I mean, I think I'll be fine. If you're fine to go, I'm fine to go. So we can go with another one. Sure. Big Mother Truckers on the original Xbox or on the PS2. It's a game where you got the Big Mother Truckers and they're in the game and they are the Big Mother Truckers. Yeah. Shit. One sec. I'm gonna be right back. Sorry. One sec. I gotta. What were we talking about? Big Mother Truckers. It's a video game. You should check that out. You should also play more video games. I gotta go. I gotta go. Thank you for watching. Please check out my other videos. There are also things. I don't know if I got to 10 videos in this video, but I hope that I did. And if I didn't, you could tell me your top 10 video games that you should play before you die in the comments down below, because that's engagement, baby, and the algorithm and the robot like that. And if you want to please the robot, you got to please the robot the good way. Not the bad way like what I just did, but you got to please the robot the good way. All hail YouTube. All hail everybody. Happy April Fools.